Welcome to today's video, all about the hip flexors, how to take them from flexion, like they are now, seated during a work day on a laptop, or when you're traveling a lot via plane, trains, cars, anything that you might be doing consistently as part of your work day, into an extension basis, like so, right back when you're running into that motion. Now, if you don't do this, or if you notice yourself in this position regularly throughout the day and going straight into a run at lunch, maybe straight into a run after work, then what you're going to notice regularly is you're getting injuries in your hips, your knees, your hamstrings. And this is a reason why, from going from that flexion that you have in this position to the extension is a shock for the body. The hamstrings in this position are lengthened because they contact, or they're connected to the points that I have detailed here. And the last thing is, when you go into that running motion and you have that locked position here of clear flexion at the hips, it's really hard to get that bum back in, and as a result you overstride to run faster, you land in front of your body, you have to pull right through, and the impact comes from the knees, the hips and other areas. So they're the reasons that you may be picking up these niggles. If that's the case as a regular runner, let's look at solutions to work with that. So two options with you. We're going to look primarily at the Bulgarian split squat technique today. You have a starting foundation exercise where you use something like these as a chair to get your balance. You're going to go from that clear flexion position by bringing your leg back behind you, placing that foot forwards and putting the weight through the front leg's heel. The heel should be underneath the knee. The foot should be relaxed back onto a chair or a bench like you can see here. Lovely. I'm going to place my foot on top. And all you're going to do is look forwards, pull your hips back so you can feel some tension down the front of the leg. At this point here, your glutes, your bum is squeezed in. You're going to lower the knee down and come up. Your face is consistently placing forwards. Your hand is there for support. This is a great place to do the initial times you've done Bulgarian split squats, just for balance. Okay. Alternatively, you can take your hands off, and this adds a little bit more of a single leg work, where you're moving up and down, utilizing your running base motion, and focusing on squeezing your glutes and pulling your hips back. Naturally, you want to push your bum back. By going into this motion, you can feel more of a tension through this area here that's now extended, rather than the flexion that you saw earlier in the video that is consistent within your day. Add 2 to 3 reps as a warm-up before you go out to run, just to lightly loosen those off, and nice and slow down with that motion, nice and slow up, 2 to 3 seconds in that. As a way of progressing forwards to straighten out this area, look to utilize 8 to 15 reps depending on your experience. Always start off with 8. 3 sets of that, that's 3 rounds of 8 reps. And around about 30 seconds in between. Do that twice a week just to loosen up that areas, and let me know how it goes.